Welcome Spartans fans to the second matchup of the night. JV besting the Red Wing Wingers 4-2 in the JV matchup. And we're just getting ready to prepare for the varsity game. Red Wing Wingers coming into the game with an 8-6 record. Your Mayo Spartans 5-9.
Two leading scorers for Red Wing, both sophomores. Number 16, Carter Sloan. He has 15 points on the season. Number 18, Brody Peterson. He has 15 points. So we'll have to keep an eye on those two for Red Wing.
That's a lot of points for 8-6 for 14 games. 50 points in 14 games. That's impressive. So a little high-powered offense. Hopefully the Spartans can shut them down, and importantly, stay out of the penalty box. The Spartans are much better 5-on-5 and certainly better on the power play than they are when they're on the penalty kill, giving up lots of goals and opportunities and momentum shifts, importantly. So we hope that they are able to stay out of the penalty box and generate some offensive firepower against this Red Wing Winger team. Spartans making their way to the rink now.
They came out with midseason stat leaders. None of the Spartans are on the top of the scoring sheet, but Jacob Canfield is top 5 in the state in penalty minutes.
There you go. So not exactly what you want to be known for. Maybe flip the narrative a little bit. And hit the stat sheet in a little bit different way. Getting the start tonight in goalie for your Mayo Spartans with Caden Johnston.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Grand Complex and Mayo Clinic Arena for tonight's matchup featuring visiting Red Wing Wingers and your home team, the Mayo Spartans. Starting lineup first for Red Wings, starting in goal, number 1, Ben Clayland. Starting in right defense, number 21, Maddox Peterson. Starting left defense, number 22, Marcus Finholt. Starting right wing, number 25, Ethan Anderson. Starting left wing, number 18, Brody Peterson. And starting at center, number 4, Grayson Redfield. And the major Red Wing coach by Tony Costi. Now, let's see the starting lineup for the home team, the Mayo Spartans.
There your Mayo Spartans starting lineup. Caden skating out to the middle. Sean Daniels, one of the defensive pairing tonight. Ali Bassano on the other point. Oliver Birch starting at wing for the Spartans. And Jesse Hendrickson will be the left winger. And Jacob Canfield centering that line. And we'll do the national anthem and be right back. Spartans will get a couple of last-minute instructions from the coaches, and we'll get the face-off here underway shortly. Following this game, the Spartans will be headed up north to Hastings for the outdoor game versus crosstown rival Century Panthers. It is slated to be a very balmy -17. So if you're planning on going to that game, best to bundle up in the super sneakers and all the regalia. Canfield in for the draw. Face-off won by Canfield. Back to Daniels. Across to Bassano. Looking up ice for Hendrickson. He was looking for Canfield. Intercepted. Bassano. Birch picks it up and sends it in deep. Winger's defenseman gathers it. He'll get it up to the half wall to his winger. Kept in there by Birch. Only momentarily as it sneaks out, and Canfield gives it across to Daniels. Daniels looking up ice to Hendrickson. He's fighting against it at the blue line, able to gain the zone. They get it into the zone. Birch was looking for Canfield. And we're going to have a penalty here, or a tie-up at least.
See if they take them both, or looks like just Red Wing going to the box, so Spartans will go up on the power play early.
So good. Well, welcome change. Here's a Wingers into the box. Number 4 into the sin bin for the Red Wing Wingers. That's Grayson Redfield. Spartans on the power play. They win the draw. Back to Villarama at the point. He was looking low for Canfield. Canfield back to Villarama. Villarama sends it over to Hagen. Hagen back to Villarama. His puck is blocked, and an opportunity for the Red Wingers the other way. Villarama up to the challenge, and Hagen will pick it up behind the net. He'll send it out of the corner, back to Joe Villarama. He skates it up, gains the blue line. Villarama with a pair of goals against Austin the other night in their victory. That one rung around the boards, and Joseph will have to recover that all the way back in the Spartan end. Villarama turns, looks up ice. Skating it forward is Daniels. Daniels around the net. A lot of speed there. Hagen over to Daniels. Sean Daniels from the point. That one's blocked. Canfield with a return opportunity sends it over the net. Hagen able to hold the line down deep. After it, Colton Huseth had it right at the side of the net momentarily. He was able to pick it off of the back of the net, but the referee whistles it dead. And I think Colton Huseth would have had an opportunity there. But nevertheless, a whistle, and Spartans with 51 seconds remaining on the power play. Able to generate at least one good shot on the power play. In for the draw for the Spartans, John Kashmarzinski. He's with Birch and Hendrickson. Hodge and Daniels at the point. Hendrickson at the half wall. He'll send it up to Daniels at the point. He walks the line, thinks better of it, tries to get it down to Hendrickson, but picked off by the Wingers, and they send it the length of the ice. Played by Johnston. Daniels back for it. He sneaks out from behind the net. Long stretch pass to Hodge. That's off his stick. Puck loose at the blue line. Picked up by Daniels. He'll get it into the Wingers zone. Now out to the point. Long shot by Hodge, misses the mark. Out to Hendrickson at the point. Down to Kazmarzinski. Over to Hodge. That one's intercepted, but kept in by Hendrickson. Full strengths for both teams at this point. And the guy out of the penalty box will jump up into the play, and it's a 2-on-1. Great play by Sean Daniels to poke that away. Hodge now behind his net, looking up ice, bothered by number 4 for Red Wing. That was Grayson Redfield. Long cross ice pass for the Wingers. They sneak on into the zone. Carter Sloan with a shot. Big scrum on the half wall. Finally dug out there by Hank Holton, that was. Picked off by Hank Holton. Opportunity here. Ooh, blocker save by the Red Wing goalie. Good play there by Hank. Long shot there from Colton Huseth. That Red Wing winger will cover up. And we're going to face off to the near side of the Wingers goaltender. 13:33 remaining in the first period. Holton in for the draw. Face off one into the corner. Picked up by the Wingers. Wyatt Brady on the defense. Pokes it away, finds its way into the corner. Sneaks out through the slot, picking it up on the half walls. Brady, he goes down to the corner, loses the handle on it. Huseth looking to get it up to Gargolo. That misses the mark, but picked up by Holton. Holton able to get it out. Over to Brady. Brady will tap it up to Huseth. Gargolo spinning. He'll walk it to the slot. Canfield shot in a stick save, and that's up into the netting, and we'll get a face-off. Good break to the slot by Max Gargolo, and the winger goalie has to make a good save, low stick side. And we'll get a face-off inside the winger zone. It'll be Liam Birch for the draw. He's with Christofferson and Huey. Face-off won by the Spartans. Shot by Hagen. Rebound. And another opportunity by Huey right on the doorstep. And Spartans will do it all over again as this winger goaltender covers that puck up. Liam Birch for the draw. Face-off picked up by the Wingers. Poked ahead and kept the zone was Hagen. Behind the net comes Christofferson. He gives a body. Puck still loose. Finally, the Wingers dig it out. Skated up through the zone. Now through the neutral zone. Long shot, stick save by Johnston. Big hit there by Bassano on the half wall. That allows the Spartans to pick it up. Christofferson with it. He loses the handle on it. Centering pass. Good defensive play by Huey. And it's a 2-on-2 the other direction. Birch with it. He makes one man miss. Over to Bassano. Shot, and that one just wide as Oliver Bassano jumped up into the play. That one's rung around the boards. Kept in by Bassano. Bassano, long shot. Pad save by the winger goaltender. That one's lofted up and out. Initially played by Bassano, but picked up by the Wingers, and they gain the zone. Long shot there, and that one will be covered up by the Spartans goaltender. Caden Johnson will have a face-off to the far side of the Spartans goaltender with 11:35 remaining in the first period. Spartans on 6 shots, the Wingers 3, 0-0. Canfield for the draw. That one bounces around momentarily. Picked up by the Wingers at the top of the circle, shot wide. Another shot from the top of the circle. That one whistles wide. And will come out through the neutral zone. Pressure by Ollie Birch. Hendrickson picks up the puck. Gives it to Hodge. Hodge to Daniels. Daniels looking up ice. Here comes Canfield. Canfield to Hendrickson. He lost the handle on it. Regaining possession are the Spartans. Opportunity there in front as Birch made a drive to the net. And the Wingers goaltender will cover it up. Good opportunity there on the forecheck for Oliver Birch. Face off to the near side of the winger goaltender. Canfield for the draw. Face-off pushed ahead. The wingers clear. Looks like they'll pick it up. It's 2-on-2. Now behind the net they go. Villarama now with the puck. He gets it up to Birch. Birch fanned on it. He was looking for the long pass to Hendrickson. Red Wings keeps it in the zone. Spinning move, shot. That one's blocked in front. Fielded by Villarama. Allows Hendrickson to clear. Out to the neutral zone. They send it right back into the Spartan end. Picked up by Huseth. Huseth looking up ice. He'll give it to Hendrickson. Hendrickson looking for Birch. Birch now gains the line through the slot. He's bothered by a winger. He'll escape, send it down for Hendrickson. Hendrickson looking for Daniels. Daniels just lost the handle on it. Had an opportunity in the slot. Hagen sending it down into the corner. Daniels looking for the centering pass out to Bassano. Bassano send it right back down into the corner. Daniels making a couple of people miss, then loses the handle on it. And Hagen will send it. And we're going to get a penalty.
Looks like a hooking call.
And this one's going to go against Ethan Daniels for hooking. So first Spartan penalty of the game. Power play to the wingers. With 9:54 remaining in the first period. Hagen for the draw for the Spartans. Face-off won by the wingers. Sent down low. Intercepted by Bassano. Bassano looking to clear, but that one was poked by Kalura and kept in. But finally, they're able to clear. That's Cash Marcinski able to get it out of the zone. The wingers right back the other direction. Drop pass to the point. Long shot tip. That one's wide. And up into the netting. We'll get a face off to the far side of Caden Johnston. And 1:31 remaining in the penalty kill. 9:24 in the period. Now Joe Villarama in for the draw. He wins it back behind into the corner. The clearing attempt is held in by the wingers. Long shot, rebound, score. So yet again, the penalties are hurting the Spartans as the wingers able to capitalize on the rebound after the shot for the point, and it's 1-0 wingers on 6 shots. Power play goal for the wingers. And Spartans down 1. Taking the draw now, Holton. He's with Brady and Gargola. Back to Huseth. Huseth looking to get it up to Brady. He'll send it down into the zone. Picked up by the winger behind the net. Wingers looking for the 3-on-2. Back checkers available for the Spartans. Picked up by Gargola at the blue line. He'll send it back to Hodge. Hodge looking to get it up to Gargolo. On the return pass, picked up by Hodge again. Intercepted by the wingers, stolen back by Gargolo. He'll skate it up past the red line. And he's made a move at the blue line, and Spartans in the zone, so they'll have to retreat. Hodge looking to get it back into the zone. That's knocked down by a winger, now stolen back by Hodge. And he will send it, tries to send it in, intercepted there by Christofferson. Long shot there, and that's glove save by the winger goaltender, and that sharp angle shot. And we'll get a face off to the far side of the winger goaltender with 8:12 remaining in the first period. 1-0 Red Wing wingers. It'll be Liam Birch in for the draw. Liam wins it. Back to Bassano. Long shot there. Blocker save. Hagen keeps it into the zone. In for the forecheck. They get by that and send it the length of the ice, and that'll be icing. As the wingers feeling a bit of pressure from the Spartans, forecheck. send it the length of the ice, and we're going to face off to the near side of winger goaltender. Birch for the draw. That one's won by the wingers and controlled. Back behind the net. Little scissors play out of the corner, looking for the long pass. That's intercepted by Hagen. Hagen at the blue line. Little mishandle. Picked up by Huey. Allows Christofferson to get it. Christofferson now with the puck back on it. Shot blocked. Still forechecking. It's Christofferson. Birch now into the fray. Call bodies flying everywhere as a couple of wingers hit the deck. Keeping it in the zone. 3. Birch against 3 wingers. Finally the wingers able to pick it up and they'll clear and it'll be icing. Good job there by that line. Liam Birch and Christofferson and Huey to generate some opportunities down in the Red Wing wingers end. Back out for the Spartans, Canfield, Hendrickson, and Birch. This time Oliver Birch. Face off one to the half wall, kept in by Hodge. Hendrickson battling for it out to Hodge. Hodge sends it down deep again. Birch on the forecheck. They'll escape his pressure. Send it behind the net and come up the near side looking for the stretch pass. Defended by Hodge. He's able to get it up to Canfield. Canfield breaking in. Shot and a save. Rebound. Oh, Birch had it right on the doorstep. Another opportunity as they send it into the slot. Spinning move, shot and a save or a block. Hendrickson down for Birch. That jumps over his stick. Canfield picks it up. Hodge, long shot. Tipped by Hendrickson goes wide. Sean Daniels able to keep it in. Spartans applying pressure. Centering pass. Canfield knocks that one down behind the net. Into the corner they go. Hodge jumps into the fray. Hendrickson backs up to the blue line. Hodge comes away with it. Opportunity across the slot he had. Birch, but just outside his reach. Daniels able to hold the line though. Hodge with a shot. That one's blocked. Birch now gives it back to Hodge at the half wall. Down around the back of the goaltender. Looking out for Hendrickson at the point. He'll get it down to Hodge. Hodge scissors with Hendrickson. Hendrickson down at the circle. Shot, that one's wide. And slapped away by the wingers and sent out to neutral zone. Hodge with it. His pass off the mark for Daniels. And the wingers will send it into the Spartan zone. Great forecheck pressure by the Spartans line there. Daniels looking to clear. Intercept in the spot, and that one just wide. Dangerous opportunity for the wingers there. Hendrickson clears it. That'll go the length of the ice. Picked up by the wingers. Now intercepted by Daniels at the blue line. Big hit by Cash Marcinski on the blue line, but the wingers still able to clear. Huseth able to pick it up. They steal it away from him and gain the zone. Into the corner. Out to the point. Now along the half wall. Bodies flying. Villarama looks to ring it around the boards. Picked up by Kalura. He takes a check in the corner, loses the handle on it. Villarama pokes it out, but intercepted by a winger. Now at the point, shot blocked. That one's up and over everybody. Picked up by Villarama. He makes one man miss at the blue line, but poked away from him. 2-on-1 the other direction. Shot and a save. Blocker save by Johnston. Now Cash Marcinski picks it up. He gives it to Huseth. Huseth evades one check and is able to get it down into the winger end. Daniels keeps it in at the half wall, looking for the centering pass. He had Huseth at the side of the net, right on the back side. Now we get a one-on-one the other direction. Defended well by Bassano. He picks it up behind the net. He'll reverse course to Hagen. Hagen looking up ice for Holton. Holton, his pass intercepted. That one's kept in the zone, though, by Gargolo. Gargolo still with it. Maintains possession. Hagen with it momentarily, then lost the handle on it, got it right back. Sends it cross-site for Bassano. Bassano, clearing pass, picked up by Holden. Holden tries to make one man miss. Finds its way on the side of the net. Brady with the spinning chance. That one's wide. Puck still in the zone. Kept in well by Bassano. Holden jumps into the fray as well. Now rung around the boards. Hagen able to hold the line. Sends it to Holden. Shot, save, rebound. Good opportunities here from this Spartan line with Gargolo, Brady, and Holden. And applying lots of pressure, but unfortunately can't find the back of the net. And with 2:54 remaining in the first period, still 1-0 Wingers. Spartans really applying the pressure lately, though. Face-off draw, one back to the point. Daniels keeps it in. Shot from Hendrickson, tipped. That one's blocked. Hendrickson able to get a stick on it to keep it from going out. On the clearing attempt, he takes a massive hit in the corner. And the Wingers skate out a 2-on-2. Good poke check there by Hodge. That allows Canfield to get it in, but unfortunately, I think Hendrickson was just over the line. We'll get a face-off just outside the zone. .230 remaining in the first period. Face-off just outside the Red Wing zone. Canfield in for the draw, and they reset. Face-off controlled by the Spartans. Birch in. Shot, save, rebound. Sat there for a minute, but then cleared by the Wingers. Long shot, spinning move. Another opportunity, rebound, save. Still in the slot, then poked to the half wall. Hendrickson now with it in the slot. Shot, saved by the Winger goaltender. Picked up by Hendrickson to Canfield. Canfield out to Hendrickson. They trade places. Back to Daniels. Now trying to get it low to Hendrickson. Hendrickson spins, sends it deep for Birch. He loses the handle on it, so does Canfield, but Hodge able to hold the line. That's sent into the corner. Red Wing picks it up. They wrap it around, but Hodge holds the zone. Shots. That was a blocker or a stick side save, and he deflects it up into the netting, and we'll get a face-off to the near side of the Winger goaltender. Spartans still applying a lot of pressure. Just not quite able to find the back of the net, but great forechecking with 1:41 remaining in the period.
Canfield line has had a very good last couple of shifts.
They've been able to keep the zone. Spartans now able to keep the zone for 2 minutes in the Red Wing end. Villarama now holding the line, and that clearing pass is out to Huseth, and he's outside the zone, so Spartans have to regroup. Villarama in his own zone, looking for the stretch pass. He'll find Christofferson. He'll poke it into the zone. Huey after it. Now Christofferson. Christofferson through the slot. Shot tipped. Now picked up by Christofferson. His shot couldn't get full wood on that. Now Villarama from the point makes one man miss. Down around the dot. Shot and a save by the Winger goaltender. He had Liam Birch right on the doorstep, and Spartans will get another change. But the Spartans able to, again, apply a lot of pressure, with the exception of a clearing attempt and a regroup. They've pretty much been down in the Red Wing end for the last 3.5 minutes. Now in to take the draw, it's Ethan Daniels. He pushes it ahead into the corner. Looking for the centering pass. 1 minute remaining in the period. Daniels fighting behind the net. Kalura sends it up to Hagen. Hagen gloves it down, sends it toward the net. Cleared by the Wingers. It's a one-on-one. Oh, great stick there by Hagen to poke it away. Now Kalura trying to just clear the zone, but Kazmarzinski was there, but loses the handle on it, and the Wingers come back the other direction. Kalura picks it up. Looking up ice. Skating into the zone. loses the handle on it. Hagan sends it toward the net. Daniels with it. He'll send it cross ice. Shot, save, rebound, right on the doorstep. Hagan had an opportunity right on for the rebound, but the winger goaltender up for the challenge. Gargolo now gains the line, gives it to Kazmarzinski, poked ahead by Daniels. Daniels in the corner, 1 second left, and that'll do it as Hagan sends it toward the net at the end as time expires. And your Spartans will head into the locker room, down 1 on the power play goal by the Red Wings. Spartans really controlling the period, out shooting the Wingers 13-7. But unfortunately, after the penalty to Ethan Daniels, they find themselves down 1-0. So we'll hear from our sponsors, Hiller Carpet, Penn's Automotive, and ETS, and we'll be back for the second period.
Yeah, we're also the seniors on the Mayo team are winding down their high school hockey careers. So we'll be airing videos highlighting each of our seniors throughout the rest of the games this season.
I'm Noah Hagan, I'm number 8, and I play defense.
Rock solid. That he's pretty stoic. He, like for example, like I think he he scores, gets a point, gets assist, barely celebrates. I think that resilience and steadiness is sort of what I'll remember him as. Also, it might have just happened. It's like as far as a play, he pounded that kid on Saturday or Tuesday at the outdoor game, and he doesn't react. He'd come back, just kind of has this little wry smile, like he enjoyed that very much. We'll remember that one for quite a while.
Definitely this year beating Century, just losing to them the past 4 times, and all the times I played them at Mayo, just being able to beat them this year was really fun.
I mean, you use words like rock solid. He's the same dude every day. His toughness, resilience, I mean, he gets drilled quite a bit. He pays the price. The guys around him see that stuff. He's one of those guys that's a leader more by his actions than his words. Those guys are pretty rare.
I would say just don't get discouraged at all during this season. I know it can be long sometimes, but stay positive and trust the coaches. They know what they're doing. So if you just trust them, you'll be able to grow and get better.
Yeah, talk way more. Say way more. You've earned the right to talk. You've earned the right to verbally lead. You're a smart, good guy. Speak up, big guy. And the other thing is don't be afraid to take more risks. Get out of your comfort zone. There's a lot more to be found.
Flooring America, your flooring destination.
Whether you're looking for carpet, pre-finished wood,
ceramic tile, stone, laminates,
waterproof, luxury vinyl plank and tile.
Come to Hillers, 2909 South Broadway, where friends send friends.
My name is Jake Kirsch. I'm the Director of Performance here at ETS Rochester. We've been super fortunate to collaborate with Mayo Boys Hockey for the last 6 years since we came to town. We've served dozens of the athletes that came through that program that have gone on to do amazing things, and it's been awesome to facilitate their training and help set them up for success.
My greatest change has been my speed. I've gotten a lot quicker. I'm a goalie, so I get to the puck quicker. Overall, I just feel a lot more comfortable. I feel a lot stronger, more confident. Training at ETS is more like one-on-one with the coaches. In other places, it's normally just one coach and like 20 kids.
I feel like the coaches push us a lot more here than at like any other gym.
I'd say the atmosphere is more intense.
I like how we have our own sheet here at ETS, individualized for each person to help us get better at what we need to get better at.
Something that's super important with hockey players and the exposures they get throughout the year of always being on the ice and playing is taking care of their body. And we're super fortunate to be the ones helping keep their bodies resilient, strong, fast, so they can take the athleticism development that they've gotten with us and transfer it to the ice. So with hockey specifically, all the opportunity to play throughout the year where they're always on the ice takes a ton of wear and tear on their body. And so with us being able to individualize programs that are built out, whether they're in season, out of season, helps keep them fast, keep them strong, keep them resilient so they can handle the demands of sport.
Yeah, being here at ETS, it really it feels like a family.
So from our team at ETS Rochester, we wish our Spartans good luck this year. Go dominate.
Welcome back, Spartan fans. The second period of this contest between the Red Wing Wingers and your Mayo Spartans. Spartans find themselves down 1-0 headed into the second period. Spartans really controlling the play in the first period, however. 13 shots to 7 for the Wingers. And Sean, what's the key for the Spartans this second period?
I think build off the momentum that they started in the first period. I think the Canfield line has generated quite a few scoring opportunities. So eventually the puck is going to end up in the back of the net if they keep the pressure up.
Yeah, I think their forecheck is really working in the last probably 10 minutes of the first period. The Red Wing hardly had it out of their zone, just not quite able to beat this Winger goaltender. And as your Spartans make their way back onto the ice, we'll see if they can muster up a spark to beat the Winger goaltender and even up this match and hopefully pull ahead. So some last-minute instructions from Coach Noterman, and we'll get underway here shortly. For those of you who are tuning into the intermission, fun to see the senior interviews and highlights of their youth hockey days.
Yeah, big thanks to Nikki Brandt for putting together those videos. Corey Birch is also spending some time putting together other sets of senior interviews that we're going to be airing on senior night.
Yeah, those are really special to be able to look back on an entire career. I spent a lot of days, in the rinks, and it's really fun to reminisce. Also, the outdoor game in Fargo, there's some great shots there as well. So here we go, getting underway for the second period, and for the draw, Canfield. That one's one to Birch. Birch looking to get it into the zone, chips it in, down into the corner. Wingers ringing around the boards and able to clear. Spartans tag up right back down into the zone. Applying some pressure. That one sneaks out to the neutral zone. Picked up by Canfield. He'll send it over to Bassano. Bassano back to Canfield. Canfield sending it up to Hendrickson. Now Daniels with it. Sean Daniels sends it up to Birch. Hops over his stick. Bassano fighting for it at the red line. They're able to get it down into the zone. Birch after it. They're able to escape his forecheck. Hendrickson able to hold them. Shot for Canfield. That one misses the mark just wide. Rama tries to hold the zone, but sneaks past him. And now we got another opportunity. And this time he'll send it up into the netting. And we will get a face-off inside the Winger zone.
Inside the zone. I didn't think a Red Wing tipped that. I thought Villarama sent it straight into the netting.
I didn't think so either, and the Red Wing coaches are contending it as well, but now they're talking it over. And the referees will go have a word with the Winger coaches. And must have been tipped by a Winger, and it looks like he's satisfied with that explanation. And we're going to face off to the near side of the Winger goaltender. In for the draw is Ethan Daniels. He's with Kazimar Zinski, who skates across the circle. Back to Villarama, now down to Daniels. Daniels looks to get it into the corner. After it is Kalura. Puts a couple of bodies, but loses the puck, and now it's out through the neutral zone. Villarama gets it back to Kalura. Kalura looking to get it up to Kazimar Zinski. Kazimar Zinski gains the line, puts on the brakes. That's intercepted by her Winger. And looking for the cross-ice pass after that big hit there by Daniels. The Wingers wheeling through the neutral zone. Gaining the line. Missing a check by Huseth, and Huseth is going to get called for a penalty, and despite saying I'm not sure what happened, He definitely took down the Red Wing winger, and he'll go to the box for it. And not the way we wanted to start the period, as the wingers were able to capitalize on the last power play. I think Colton hauled him down as he got around him.
Yeah, it looks like he got his hand on a hip and spun him around.
So Spartans on the penalty kill, and that will be so for 2 minutes. 15-18 remaining in the second period. Face off, one to Gargolo. He'll clear it. Ollie Birch after it. The wingers look to come up the near side, now think better of it. Reversing course. Looking to get far side. Hodge intercepts. Pass centering pass to Gargolo. He had an opportunity. Pad saved by the goaltender as he just lost the handle on it at the end. Wingers, difficult time, and now there's going to be a WWE move in the corner.
There's a couple extra more shots after that, too. Let's see if they take them both.
I'm not sure why they would. I mean, it looked like number 12 for the wingers picked him up and basically did a, I don't know, you call that a souffle? It was clearly a wrestling move.
Yeah, we'll see if we got that on replay.
Single leg takedown.
Just out of the view of the camera. Oh, wait, no, we got it on camera.
So you see, he just lifts up his leg. It's like a single leg takedown. And they're putting up a minute 30 penalty. Ooh. 4-minute
Double
penalty.
minor.
And Huseth's got minute 30 on his penalty, so he gets a double minor. So it'll be 4-on-4 for the next minute and 30 seconds, and then the Spartans will be on the power play. Face-off won by the Spartans, back to Villarama. That one's intercepted by Red Wing. Villarama forced to retreat. He tries to send it back up ice, but that one's intercepted, but he finally gains a handle on it. Ooh, now he mishandles it. There's an opportunity for Red Wing right out in front. Shot and a save by Johnston. Hendrickson now behind the net. He loses the handle on it and then sneaks out in front of the net. Now Henderson able to regather. Poked away from him. Red Wing able to control. Big hit there, picked up by Canfield. He enters the zone, makes one-man miss, loses the handle on it, but still after it into the corner. Red Wing able to pick it up behind the net. And they make Canfield miss, and looking for the stretch pass, 2-on-1. Shot saved by Johnston on that 2-on-1 attempt. And the wingers send it down into their corner. Spartans able to change. They look for the stretch pass. Christofferson bothering at the neutral zone. Sent into the Spartan end. Hodge there for it. Villarama picks it up out of the corner of Hodge's pass. Sends it up to Christofferson. No, that's Kazmarzinski. Low angle shot. And the winger goaltender will cover up, and the Spartans on the power play for the next 2 minutes and 30 seconds. With 13-18 remaining in the second period. So able to kill off the penalty to Huseth, thanks in part by the double minor.
If the Spartans can get a quick one, they'll still get another 2-minute power play, too. If they can put one in the next 30 seconds.
Hopefully the Spartans can capitalize. Turner Marshall's the one who was called. I believe he had a rough and then a cross check. So Spartans get off a quick shot, and the winger goaltender covers up, and we'll get another face-off to the far side of the winger goaltender. Kazmarzinski in for the draw. Face-off won by the Spartans. Back to Hodge. Hodge walks the line. Shot, block, rebound. In front for a moment, then sent to the side. Kazmarzinski was looking for Hodge. He loses the handle on it. The wingers bring it back the other direction. Johnston up to the challenge on that low-angle shot. Christofferson sends it wide for Burge. just outside his reach, but Birch able to skate it down. He'll send it back to Hodge. Hodge walking the line, sends it toward the net. Shot, rebound, tip. And the winger goaltender will cover it up. So tip and redirection, but no real rebound attempt. And 1:56 remaining in the penalty to Red Wing. In for the draw now, Ethan Daniels. He wins it back to Hagen. Hagen over to Villarama. Back to Hagen. Shot blocked. It's a fight for it and cleared. Villarama just outside the blue line. He'll send it over to Canfield. Back to Villarama. Villarama looks up ice. He'll send it to Daniels. Daniels to Canfield. He was looking for Huseth. Now D pass to Villarama. Villarama back to Hagen. Hagen looking up ice for Huseth. No ice there. Canfield overskates the puck, and Red Wing picks it up and sends it the length of the ice. 1:10 remaining in the penalty, the power play rather. Ethan Daniels skating it up ice. Big head of speed here. He gains the line, looking to get around the defenseman. It's poked away from him. He's bound down into the corner, picked up by Huseth. Back to Canfield. Canfield into the slot, over to Villarama. Villarama long shot tip. That one just misses the mark. Now down into the corner with Daniels. Out to Villarama, long shot blocked. That's in behind the net, picked up by Huseth. Sent low for Hendrickson. Hendrickson out to Villarama. Back to Hendrickson. Hendrickson walking the blue line, over to Villarama. He tries to make one move, it's poked away from him. Canfield able to pick it up. 25 seconds remaining in the power play. Villarama's shot blocked. Now down into the corner. Broken stick on the ice. The Spartans up 2 men. Opportunity here into the slot. Shot, save, goal! On the redirect, Canfield finding the back of the net. On the broken stick, the winger goes to the bench. That allows the Spartans a 5-on-3. They're able to get it into the slot to Canfield. And I'm not sure who centered it. Is it Huseth?
Looks like Hendrickson.
So Jesse Hendrickson able to get it over to Canfield, and he's able to bar down that opportunity, and it's 1-1. Again, power play goal for the Spartans. Now we skate 5 aside again. That one's chipped up. They get by Holton momentarily, picked up by Gargolo. He gets into the zone, looking for the drop pass. The wingers pick it up, go in the other direction. Pisano misses that check, down into the corner. Now he delivers a blow. Down into the corner. Picked up by Holton. Holton looking cross ice. He finds Brady. Brady to Gargolo. Gargolo's shot just misses wide. And the winger is able to clear it, and they'll ice it. And we'll get a face-off down in the winger's end. Spartans again applying a lot of pressure. Gargolo's shot just missing. Over the blocker side, just misses the mark. Nevertheless, Spartans able to have a face-off inside the Red Wing winger's zone. Birch wins the draw. Hodge makes one-man miss. Shot blocked. Kept in there by Christofferson. Sent low. Wrapped around. Daniels able to keep it in on the pinch. Now down over to Liam Birch. Liam Birch in the corner. He'll send it back for Christofferson. Christofferson bothered in the corner. Centering pass to Huey, and he gets a shot off. And covered up by the Red Wing winger goaltender. And we'll do another face-off. This line's also been effective on the forecheck. Able to generate several attempts and shots. See if they can find the back of the net. Birch wins the draw. They send it down deep. Red Wing reversing course. Birch after it. Now Christofferson joins the fight. Red Wing picks it up, looking for the stretch pass. Daniels covers that one nicely. Sent across to Huey. Huey loses the handle on it, and they playing tennis with it for a little bit. Christofferson poked away from him. Back to Hodge. Hodge's pass intercepted by Red Wing. Sent down into the zone. Hodge picks it up behind the net. Over to Huey. Huey up the near side. Back to Hodge. Hodge looking cross ice to Christofferson. He puts on the brakes. Looking down low. Huey picks it up. Shot and saved by the goaltender. Hodge, long shot there. Save. Now Liam Birch behind the net. Over to Christofferson. Back to Daniels. Daniels, long shot blocked. Another opportunity by Villarama. That one's blocked in front. Another shot saved by the winger goaltender. And that was a great shift by that line.
Yeah.
They were able to generate 3, 4, 5 shots off a forecheck that was relentless.
Yeah, Christofferson and Huey have a lot of speed, so it makes it hard to break out against them.
Canfield in for the draw. This line for the Spartans has also generated a lot of offensive attempts. Face-off won by the Spartans. Back to Huseth. He sends it in low. Centering attempt to Hendrickson's blocked. Huseth able to hold the line. Birch to Hendrickson. Hendrickson was looking for Canfield. Back to Villarama. Villarama able to escape a couple of Red Wing wingers. He's checked off it. Huseth, long shot, block. Hits the glass in the back. Now Birch with it. Centering pass to Canfield. Oh, he just missed Hendrickson. He just loses the handle on it. He was coming across the goal mouth. And the Spartans regroup, go right back into the zone, right back to work. Canfield with it, looking for Hendrickson. Now back onto Canfield's stick. He's checked off the puck. Wingers pick it up, looking to reverse it. Come out of the zone, kept in by Hagen. At the line, finally picked up by the wingers. Checked there by Hendrickson. That allows Huseth to pick up the puck. Birch with it at the blue line. He skates across the zone and finally sends it deep as the Spartans get a shift. And looks like they're looking for the stretch pass up here to the wingers. Cross ice pass. A lot of speed into the zone. Defended well by Hagen. Those are scary moments because he had a lot of speed, and if he gets by Hagen, it's a lone. He's in on the goal all alone. Kalura now picks it up and gets it into the zone. He was looking back for Kazmarzinski, and he'd blown a tire in the corner. Now picked up by the wingers. Daniels there to hold. Good forecheck, good read. Finally, the wingers just bang it out to the neutral zone. Given back to Daniels. He's wheeling through the neutral zone. He blows a tire. And that allows Kalura to send it in deep. Kazmarzinski after it. He delivers a blow. That allows Daniels to pick up the puck at the half wall. He was looking for Kalura. Intercepted by the wingers. They come the other direction, 3-on-2. Long shot blocked, picked up by Daniels. Poked away from him, the top of the circle. And that pass outside the zone, so wingers were forced to regroup. They send it down into the zone, picked up by Hagen. He'll send it across to Bassano. Bassano over to Kalura. It's off his stick. Not able to handle that pass, and they hold the line. Now picked up by Hagen. Sent back into the zone by the wingers. Bassano with it. Out of the corner. Looking to get it up the half wall. Picked up by the wingers. At the dot. Backhand shot. That misses the mark. The winger still with it out of the corner. Back to the point. Long shot there. Blocked by Kazmarzinski. Shot tipped. Wraparound. Rebound attempt in front. That one's knocked down by Kazmarzinski and cleared, but not out of the zone. Finally picked up by Hagen, and he will wisely get it out and ice it as the Spartan line had a lot of time on the ice, and I think we just ran out of gas. So Spartans, with the exception of that long shift by Ethan Daniels' line, able to really get a lot more offensive chances. 19 shots to 9 for Red Wing. Now Hank Holton in for the draw. He gives it over to Hodge, and Hodge, unfortunately, no icing. And
a little confusion on the referee's part. Putting Red Wing in the box. Unsportsmanlike.
Unsportsmanlike conduct from the Red Wing wingers, number 21, Maddox Peterson. And the Spartans will hopefully go right back to work on the power play. Able to capitalize on the last one and even the score, 1-1. So hopefully they can draw up another offensive threat here. Put one in the back of the net. 5:21 remaining in the second period. Referee's explaining the call to the Red Wing coaches, and we'll get a face-off inside the Red Wing zone on that penalty. Taking the draw will be Daniels, Huseth, but he's with Daniels and Canfield up front. Hagen and Villarama at the points. Huseth wins it. Back to Villarama, over to Canfield. Canfield, long pass over to Hagen, misses the mark. Picked up by Daniels. Daniels over to Canfield. Canfield top of the circle down to Daniels down low. Out to Canfield. He walks the line over to Hagen. Hagen looking up top. Thinks better of it. Sends it down low to Daniels. Daniels far side corner to Canfield. Canfield out to Villarama. Long shot blocked over the top of the net. Picked up by Huseth. Huseth to Daniels behind the net. He looks up top to Canfield. Canfield back to Daniels on the half wall. They'll trade places. Now back out to Daniels. He'll let it go for Villarama. Shot to goal! So wisely, Ethan Daniels picks up his skate. That allows Villarama to have basically an unscathed attempt from just inside the blue line. And he finds the back of the net. So again, power play goal. Much better to be on the power play than it is in the box. So when they're in the box, they drop the goal, and on the power play, they've got 2. Now Liam Birch for the draw. That one's batted over to Huey by Christopherson. Christopherson shot and a save. Glove hand save on that entry. This line doing a great job of forechecking. Liam Birch in for the draw. Faceoff sits in the dot for a minute, picked up by Red Wing. They look to ring it around the boards. Finally they get it out, although Huey was pressuring. Hodge stick handles and has his pocket picked. Now the Red Wing skates through the neutral zone, over the blue line. Now Hodge able to poke it away from, return the favor to the winger, but he'll send it the length of the ice, and unfortunately that'll be an icing.
Scoring for the Spartans at 12:22 in the second period of the power play, number 4, Joseph Villarama. Unassisted.
No, that was definitely assisted by Huseth.
That was Canfield on the assist.
Never mind.
It was actually should have been Daniels and Canfield.
Yeah, you're right. Canfield was on the on the half wall for the pass. So that was definitely assisted, and it was a good play by the Spartans. And here they come on a 3-on-2. Opportunity for Brady. Gargolo looking for the cleanup, just misses it. Holton now has a chance for a shot. Shot, rebound, save. Still in the slot. Finally picked up by the Red Wing. And they try to skate it out, but Holton able to hold the line. Now Gargolo wheeling. Kept in by Bassano. He sends it in deep. Brady after it. He tips it back to Bassano. Bassano now shot from the point, block. He'll have another chance at it. The goalie's down, and he sends it, and unfortunately, even with the goalie being down, he's able to cover it up. They had an opportunity there in spades with the goalie had sprawled out, and they had 2 Spartans on the doorstep. And the further draw is Canfield. Hendrickson picks it up, shot blocked in the slot. That one sit the length of the ice. No icing. Hagen touched it last. He looks to reverse course right away. No icing here either. Burchin after it. In the Red Wing zone. They send it D to D. Try to get out the near side. Hendrickson there first. He'll send it back down deep. Birch there momentarily. And taking a big check is Canfield. Looking to keep it in was Hagen, but Red Wing comes back 2-on-1. Opportunity for Red Wing as Hagen stepped up, but fortunately for the Spartans, they're able to get back and cover. Now Bassano behind the net. He's knocked away from him. He's able to evade, regain control of the puck. Now it's in the corner. Big scrum for it out of the corner. Canfield able to pick it up. He'll skate it out. Looking for the pass over to Birch, just outside his reach. He's in the corner. He sends it back for Hendrickson. Hendrickson looking at the point wisely. He sends it low to Canfield. Then Villarama sneaks up, has his almost a second goal. Now out to the point to Bassano. Bassano's shot blocked just over the top of the net. Picked up by Canfield. Back to Villarama. His shot tipped up and over the top of the net. And Red Wing feeling the pressure will clear. Wow, the Spartans, that line able to generate lots of offensive chances. Villarama very nearly getting his second goal of the game. Now 1:49 remaining in the second period. Red Wing hanging on. 2-1 Spartans. Ethan Daniels in for the draw. He's with Kalura and Kazmarzinski. Face-off won by Red Wing. Cleared and gets past Huseth, and they come back 2-on-1. Villarama back for the defense. Saved by Caden Johnson. I could hit his mask. And he's able to get his wits about him and find the puck, which is laying right at his feet. Cover up, and we're going to face off to the far side of the Spartan goaltender with 1:37 remaining in the second period.
Took that square in the mask.
Yeah. He's kind of
It's got to double check.
It out.
Usually it's the plastic clips that break.
So it looks like he's okay, so we'll get a face-off. Daniels for the draw. He wins it. Villarama picks it up, looking for Kalura. Kalura's pass off the mark. Red Wing able to pick it up. Now Kalura looking for a big hit instead of playing the puck, and it goes back into the zone. Finally, it sneaks out. Red Wing able to pick it up in the neutral zone. They gain the line. Fighting for it is Kazmarzinski. He picks it up. Able to send it over to Daniels. He was looking for Kalura. He gets a handle on it and sends it deep into the zone. And Red Wing looking to come out the near side. Able to escape, intercepted by Hodge. Picked up by Kalura. Sends it into the zone. Skates back, look for the drop pass. That misses the mark. Now Red Wing in on the goaltender. Caden will swipe it to the corner. Picked up there by Sean Daniels. Daniels looking up ice. He'll give it up to Kalura. Kalura long shot. That one misses the mark wide. Now Daniels with it. He was looking to send it right back into the slot. Had Daniels there. But Red Wing, Kazmarzinski, good glove there to keep it in. Finally the Red Wingers clear. But Hodge sends it over to Kalura. His attempt to knock it into the zone hits a stanchion and stays out. But now they come back the other direction. Here comes Hendrickson. Hendrickson trying to fight off 3 wingers. He's able to get it into the corner, and that'll do it for the second period. Spartans really dominating that period with the exception of maybe a 2-minute stretch with some really tired Spartans, but otherwise complete domination. Unfortunately, only 2 goals to show for it, but they do pull ahead of the Red Wing Wingers. And we'll take a moment for our sponsor announcements and some more senior videos. And we'll be back shortly with the third period. Thanks for watching.
I'm Ollie Birch. I'm right wing and number 25.
I'm going to hyphenate the first 2. Big, strong. But he strikes me more as a hugger. I will always remember him for his ability in front of the net to deflect pucks and sometimes it'll defy physics. I know he had one in the Kiwanis tournament last year where I think our defenseman shot the puck 5 feet wide and he deflected it backwards somehow. I don't know how he did it. He just has this incredible knack to get his stick on the puck in almost impossible ways.
My favorite hockey memory is beating Century this year.
I think his smile, like the dude has fun. He smiles. He's a happy guy. I can't help but kind of smile. When he starts giggling, it gives me this bizarre reminder of the Pillsbury Doughboy. Not that he's doughy at all. He's strong. But he's got that little giggle that is super contagious. And it just, again, guys that make every day fun are guys that we want around.
I would say be coachable for all the coaches you have.
He needs to talk more. He's got something to say, I can tell. He'll figure out how to use his voice. He's a good guy. He's a good guy you can tell through and through.
Flooring America, your flooring destination.
Whether you're looking for carpet, pre-finished wood,
ceramic tile, stone, laminates.
Waterproof luxury vinyl plank and tile.
Come to Hillers, 2909 South Broadway, where friends send friends.
My name is Jake Kirsch. I'm the Director of Performance here at ETS Rochester. We've been super fortunate to collaborate with Mayo Boys Hockey for the last 6 years since we came to town. We've served dozens of the athletes that came through that program that have gone on to do amazing things, and it's been awesome to facilitate their training and help set them up for success.
My greatest change has been my speed. I've gotten a lot quicker. I'm a goalie, so I get to the puck quicker. Overall, I just feel a lot more comfortable. I feel a lot stronger, more confident. Training at ETS is more like one-on-one with the coaches. In other places, it's normally just one coach and like 20 kids.
I feel like the coaches push us a lot more here than at like any other gym.
I'd say the atmosphere is more intense.
I like how we have our own sheet here at ETS, individualized for each person to help us get better at what we need to get better at.
Something that's super important with hockey players and the exposures they get throughout the year of always being on the ice and playing is taking care of their body, and we're super fortunate to be the ones helping keep their bodies resilient, strong, fast, so they can take the athleticism development that they've gotten with us and transfer it to the ice. So with hockey specifically, all the opportunity to play throughout the year where they're always on the ice takes a ton of wear and tear on their body. And so with us being able to individualize programs that are built out, whether they're in season, out of season, helps keep them fast, keep them strong, keep them resilient so they can handle the demands of sport.
Yeah, being here at ETS, really it feels like a family.
So from our team at ETS Rochester, we wish our Spartans good luck this year. Go dominate.
Welcome back, Spartan fans, to the third period of this contest between the Red Wing Wingers and your Mayo Spartans. Spartans able to pick up 2 goals on power plays in that second period to take the lead 2-1 heading into the third. So hoping to tack on a few more. They've outshot the Wingers 23-10, largely in part to an just unbelievable and relentless forecheck with good reads, and Wingers not able to break it out. Even on those ring-around passes, it seems like a Spartan's always there to keep it in. Good judgment on pinches from the defenseman and great coverage by the F3 or high forward to be able to keep the plays alive. So Spartans will get a couple of last-minute coaching notes from Coach Noterman, and we'll start this third period. Hopefully you've enjoyed the senior videos during intermission. Fun to see a young Noah Hagan and Oliver Burge. And a big thank you to Ollie's dad and, of course, Nikki Brandt for a lot of the being able to put those videos together. So here we go. It'll be Jacob Canfield in for the draw. He has the Spartans' last goal, and he'll win this draw back to Sean Daniels at the blue line. Looking for Oliver Bassano. Bassano now looking up ice. That one's intercepted by the Wingers. They come back into the zone, bothered by Bassano, picked up there by Daniels. He'll try to get it up to Birch. Birch looking for a breaking Canfield. That's intercepted by the Wingers. Big check there in the corner. That's going to be a penalty. Not the way we wanted to start on the Spartans. Sean Daniels for likely checking from behind. So the goaltender is pulled, and the Wingers will retreat. That hits the skate of the referee and nearly goes in the goal. Oliver Birch not quite able to track that down. The Wingers come back the other direction, looking to make a move against Daniels. And finally Hendrickson will touch it, and Sean will go to the sin bin for 2 minutes. 16:09 remaining in the third period.
I think they'll get him for a cross check.
Yeah, it is a cross check. Good call, Sean. And
even if that goal would have went in off the referee, that would have been a no-goal. Wouldn't have counted.
So unless the Red Wingers would have shot it into their own goal, even off a referee or off a Spartan, it's a no goal. So here we go, 16:09 remaining in the third period. At the beginning of this Spartan penalty kill, Villarama in for the draw. He wins it. They try to clear, but Red Wing keeps it in. Finally, Huseth clears it. Kazmarzinski tips it down. Red Wing looking to reverse course and come out the far side. Think better of it and go the other direction. Now looking to reverse back up the far side. Picked off by Daniels. Daniels tips it to Huseth. Huseth gets it behind the net, and he'll shoot it up off the glass all the way down into the Wingers' end, and 1:27 remaining in the penalty kill. Wingers looking to break out the far side. Intercepted again by Daniels. He'll put a shot on net. And the Wingers goaltender will deflect that into the corner. Now they pick it up out of the corner, and here they come the other direction. They gain the line. Intercepted there by Kazmarzinski and sent the length of the ice by Daniels. Now through the neutral zone come the Wingers. They get it over to the half wall. Battling in the corner is Hodge. He's pinned into the corner. Picked out of the corner by the Wingers. Sent up to the blue line. Now down on the half wall, far side. That shot's blocked. And that one will be tipped up and behind the net. There is Hodge. Hagen picks it up. He sends it out of the zone. And Christofferson bothers enough to cost an errant pass, and Hagen will send it the link to the ice as he picked it up. Now Christofferson still on the move. Really quick moves from Holland Christofferson. Great forecheck. 4 seconds remaining in the penalty kill. And now Daniels will hop back out onto the ice. Youssef lets off on that check wisely. And now down into the corner, Holton with it. He'll send it to Christofferson. Christofferson up to Villarama. Villarama will pick it up off the boards. Back to Youssef. Now Birch with it, and Birch will send it into the zone. Crowd does not like how Youssef was handled on that play, but Youssef looks in the centering pass. Opportunity here in this goal. Hank Holton holds on to it, waits for the goalie to go down, has great presence of mind to pull it back, and then send it up and over the top of the goalie for his first goal of the season. And the Spartans up 3-1. Great patience by Hank Holton. And a great job of forechecking and keeping his cool by Youssef. Instead of getting involved in any extracurriculars, he goes down there and makes an offensive play. So beautiful pass, beautiful goal. Great forecheck by Colton Youssef. Great goal by Hank Holton. 3-1 Spartans, 13:35 remaining in the third. Now Oliver Birch at the red line. He gains the line and sends it in deep. After it is Liam Birch. Liam sending it to Hagen. Shot tipped by Hendrickson. That one almost found the mark. Hendrickson now passing it out to Bassano. Bassano shot, save. Lays in the slot momentarily. Now Red Wings able to clear. Hagen defending. He'll send it over to Hendrickson. Hendrickson pokes it to Birch. Liam Birch shot, just fanned on it. And that sat in the slot for a while, then cleared. Bassano now sending it across ice to Liam. Liam Birch back to Hendrickson. Hendrickson gains the line. Makes one man miss, sends it past him to the half wall. And now Red Wing gathers it and clears. But Hodge will send it right back in, and the Spartans will tag up. Hodge intercepts that one at the blue line. He sends it into the slot. Shot to save. As Kalura was busting in down the slot. His shot saved by the goaltender. Hodge still forechecking. Great job there by Hodge to keep the line, create that opportunity. And that'll be an icing on Red Wing, and we'll get a face-off down in the wingers end with 12:20 remaining in the third period.
I think that looked like Hodge trying to make the pass to his D at the point. I think that's what the referees are having a conversation on right now. Yeah, definitely was Brogan Hodge that sent that.
That was the
down
right
the
call.
ice.
It was good change. And we'll get a face-off center ice as the referees recognize that error. Ethan Daniels in for the draw. He's with Kalura and Kazmarzinski. Face-off won by Daniels, but a bit powerful. His brother will have to come back and get it. Hodge now out of the corner, looking for the breakout pass to Daniels. That one's batted around in the neutral zone, picked up by Hodge. He gains the blue line. Long shot saved by the goaltender. Kluwer there first to pick it up, sends it to Hodge behind the net, who's looking for the centering pass. Kazmarzinski, point-blank shot in a very dangerous area, and the Red Wing goaltender able to cover up. So good opportunity again on the forecheck for the Mayo Spartans.
Brogan Hodge has been doing a really good job tonight generating offense, setting up down low, making plays.
He's been stepping up into the play, but also good reads on his pinches. And when he decides to step up and intercept pass, he's generated offense off the transitions. So wingers trying to clear, and they do, and they get it down into the Spartan zone. That one's tipped away. Youssef looking to get it up to Kalura. The wingers will swat it back into the Spartan end. And now Youssef after it in the corner. Gets it to Kalura. Kalura sends it out to the point, but they keep it in. And that shot's deflected by Caden Johnson, and we'll get a face-off to the far side of the Spartan goaltender, and we'll get a line change. So in for the draw will be Canfield. Face-off tip to the point. Shot blocked. Now shoveled down into the corner by the wingers. Brought out to the half wall. Intercepted there by Hendrickson looking for Birch. Now picked up by Canfield. Canfield gains the blue line down into the winger's end. From the corner, he was looking for Birch. That one's defended well by the wingers. Now Canfield wheeling again. Out to Bassano at the point. He walks into the top of the circle. Shot and a save. Hagen retreating out to the neutral zone. Gets it over to Bassano. Bassano up ice to Canfield. Canfield looking for Hendrickson. Drops it to Birch. Birch looking for the backhand. Top shelf. That goes over the net. Fortunately, Brogan's able to hold the line. Hodge doing another good job there on his pinch. Now the wingers will clear, and Bassano one-on-one. He's able to pick it up first. And he'll clear it, and Spartans will change. Retreats into their end. Bothered there by Hank Holton, who has the Spartans' last goal. Long shot there, blocked, and up and over the top of the net. So it'll be Christofferson, Gargolo, and Hank Holton. They have your last goal, and they've also played extremely well on the forecheck, also generating lots of offensive chances. Here's Christofferson yet again in the slot. Wheeling and dealing is checked down, and Red Wing able to pick it up. The crowd wants a call, but none forthcoming. Long shot there, blocker save, cleared by Holton. Now down into the corner, picked up by Hodge. Still bouncing. Finally cleared to the corner by Daniels. Hodge picks it up behind the net. Gets it to Daniels. That's knocked off his stick into the slot. Finally, Holton gets it up to Christofferson. He was looking for Gargolo. That's just outside Gargolo's reach. And the wingers pick it up and go the other direction. Now down into the Spartan zone. Ridden out by Daniels. Poked away there by Youssef, and he looks to clear. Puck comes out. Gargolo pokes it up to Youssef. Now they got a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Over to Christofferson. Shot to goal! So Youssef able to intercept it, and Gargolo and Christofferson get it into the zone, and then Christofferson absolute rifle right from the slot. It's nice to see him rewarded for his hard work. So blocked in the corner. It all starts at this breakout. Poked up by Gargolo, and then Youssef getting it all the way over to Christofferson. Just an absolute laser. So Spartans go up 4-1 against this Wingers team. Villarama riding out that attempt on the zone entry. Youssef from behind the net. He takes a hit in the corner. They'll reverse course over to Canfield. Canfield lifts it up top, looking for a breaking Huey. Now picked up by Youssef. I think that was poked away by the referee. So Birch will send it in deep, and that one's tipped down by a winger. It finds Bassano's stick, and Hagen will get it up to Huey, who takes a massive hit on the side. And now a 1-on-0. Oh, good defensive stand there by Hagen to come over into the slot. Canfield delivers a blow in the corner. The winger wants a call, but none forthcoming. Here comes Hagan out of the corner. He'll bank it out, and he's looking for Birch. Wingers send it right back down into the zone for the Spartans. Picking it up is Bassano. His pass intercepted. Long shot tip, just wide, dangerous. And the Spartans are going to get a penalty here on Canfield. So Jacob Canfield going to go to the box. I don't know, cross-checking or late hit or
probably a hold.
Hold. I think he was delivering a blow in the corner, and it was quite late. He was getting into a little tomfoolery with one of the Red Wing forwards. So he's gonna get 2. So
a double minor.
So we get an unsportsmanlike and hold. So he gets the unsportsmanlike in the hold, and the Spartans will be on the penalty kill for 4 minutes. Hopefully they can kill this off. We certainly don't want a momentum shift with 7:42 remaining in the third. Great job there by John Kazmarzinski to get it out through the neutral zone. Hodge pushing him into the corner. The Wingers looking to go up top to the point and make one man miss. That was Kalura bothering him. He's able to force a bad pass, and Kazmarzinski pokes it out. Kalura chasing. Pokes it away from him. He's got an opportunity. Kazmarzinski almost able to get the shot off, and now they got to hustle back. Youssef able to knock him off the puck, and Kalura picks it up, and he'll rifle it into the Mayo bench. And Coach Noterman looking at him like, why are you shooting it at me? Thought we were friends. And it'll be face-off inside the Spartan zone. It'll be Joseph Villarama taking the draw. 3:04 remaining in the penalty kill, 7:02 in the period. Spartans up 4-1. So after that explanation, here comes a face-off. Villarama wins it to the corner. Big ring around by Youssef, able to clear. After it is Oliver Birch. He forces some confusion behind the net. But Wingers come up the near side, gain the line. Shot blocked there by Youssef. Now sent out to the point. Now down on the dot. Shot saved by Caden Johnston. Daniels and Villarama there for the cleanup, if any rebound attempts. And we'll get a line change with 2:37 remaining in the penalties to Jacob Canfield. No Hagan for the draw. Wingers win it. Back to the point, now the half wall. Down into the corner, defended by Noah. That allows a good clear by Sean Daniels. Hendrickson giving chase. Good defensive pressure there by Hendrickson. And now Hank Holton sending it in deep. Now wisely they back off. Long shot there, blocked. Into the corner. Sean Daniels pinning it into the corner. Gets a stick on it. The Wingers come up with it. Now down into the corner again. Hagan now after it. He'll be able to get the puck away. Trying to chip it up to Hendrickson. Kept in by the Wingers. Long shot blocked there by Hagan. And he'll clear it into the bench.
Sends it right back into the bench.
Coach is wondering whether they did something wrong at this point.
He's going to drop that iPad one of these times.
So no injuries. Face off inside the zone. Villarama for the draw. He'll win it to Gargolo. That one bouncing around. Picked up by Christofferson. He has the last Spartan goal. Speeding through the neutral zone. He was looking for Gargolo. Nearly had him for the shorty with 1:27 remaining in the penalty kill. Christofferson picks it off. Looks for Gargolo. Gargolo, just wide. But he still has it. Behind the net. Sends it out to Hagen. Or Huseth, rather. He misses the mark on his shot. And now the winger's able to clear. Stalked by Christofferson. Knocked off the puck. Villarama clears. Winger goaltender out to field the pass. Looking up to come the near side. That one's bounced into the zone and misses the Red Winger's stick, and it'll be an icing. 53 seconds remaining in the penalties to Canfield. 4:51 remaining in the period. Spartans up 4-1. Still edging the Wingers in shots, 29-14. So far, a strong kill from the Spartans. Liam Birch for the draw. Down into the corner. And sent the length of the ice. After it is Pisano. Pisano around the net. His pass attempt or clearing attempt hits a skate. Now Hagen able to clear. Picked up behind the net by the Wingers. And skated up and into the Spartan zone. Hagen back down into the corner. He takes a big hit. Centering attempt misses the mark, and that'll go the length of the ice as it missed every Winger stick in the slot. And now they try to break out, but bothered by Birch. Not going to be able to do so. Good stick by Liam Birch to send it the other direction. And that'll do it for the penalties. So fortunately, able to kill off the penalties to Canfield. And we'll skate 5 aside. Villarama getting it to Canfield, who gets it to Kalura. Now back to Canfield. Canfield brushed into the zone, poked away from him, ridden into the corner hard. Daniels in after it too. Canfield came up with it. Poked away. Kalura now at the dot. Shot saved by the goaltender on that sharp angle shot by Kalura. Down into the corner. Picked up by Daniels. Spinning. Looking for his brother. His brother for the shot. Pad save by the Winger goaltender. Sent the length of the ice. That'll be an icing. As the Wingers feeling the heat on that Spartan forecheck. 3:10 remaining in the third period. John Kaczmarzinski in for the draw. He's with Birch and Hendrickson. Birch with a sharp angle shot. That one stick save by the Winger goaltender. Huseth able to hold the line momentarily. Now it sneaks out to the neutral zone. Quick stick there by Hendrickson. Still bouncing around. Then Wingers get it into the Spartan zone. Looking for the centering pass. That misses the mark, and it's going to go all the way the other direction. After it is Oliver Birch. He picks the pocket of the defenseman, looking for the centering pass to Hendrickson. That just skates wide. Villarama with a shot, or sent it in deep. Sure, he really intended to shoot it. Kaczmarzinski from behind the net. That's going to be a penalty. That's a dangerous play. The check from behind. Unprotected was John Kaczmarzinski. I like to see him hopping up right away because that's really a dangerous and dirty hit. And that'll be the second one against Grayson Redfield. He had the first penalty of the game. So Spartans go back to work on the power play. See if they can generate some offense and a quick goal. Huseth for the draw. Spartans control. Daniels to Canfield to Villarama. Long shot. Ooh, that just missed. over the top of the net. Now Hagen over to Villarama, back to Hagen. Hagen down into the corner. Hagen picks it up to Villarama. Shot, saved by the Red Wing goaltender. 2:06 remaining in the period. 1:35 on the power play for the Spartans. So Daniels, Canfield, Huseth up front. Villarama and Hagen are your points. Daniels for the draw. He'll win it. Back to Hagen. Over to Villarama. Down to Canfield. Canfield wheeling. Long shot blocked in front. Villarama picks it up in the slot. Shot, save. And the Red Wing goaltender will hang on as Ethan Daniels was stalking in the slot. And we'll get a line change as Cash Marzinski, Oliver Birch, and Hendrickson hop on with Daniels and Hodge at the point. Cash Marzinski in for the draw. Face off. Hodge to Daniels. Back to Hodge. Now cleared. It was poked away. That one nearly snuck in. It nearly caught Johnston.
Dangerous pass in front there.
Yeah. A little miscue there. Fortunate for the Spartans. Yeah, 1:02 remaining in the power play. Daniels up to Cash Marzinski. He avoids one check, but loses the puck, and the Red Wing wingers send it into the zone of the Spartans. Picked up by Hodge, sent to Hendrickson. Henderson makes the blue line, gives it up to Cash Marzinski. Long shot, glove save, and he deflects it up and over the top of the net, and good shot there by John Cash Marzinski. Just off the top of the glove of the winger goaltender, and we're going to face off to the near side of the Red Wing goalie. Back out on the ice, Christofferson, Holton, and Gargolo. Hagen and Bassano at your point. Back to Bassano. Bassano to Hagen. Hagen back to Bassano. Down to Holton. Holton back to Bassano. Over to Hagen. Long shot, tipped, blocked. Rebound, shot, rebound, another rebound attempt. Couple of swipes at it, Gargolo and Holton. And I think we're going to get a penalty on Gargolo here as he skates immediately over to the penalty box. .55 seconds remaining, and we're going to skate 4-on-4 for 20 seconds, 24 seconds, and then the Red Wing will be on a power play to end the game. Won by the winger, shots, whistles wide, out to the point, another shot, tipped, still in the slot, but picked off there by Hagen. Hagen skates it out, sends it across ice for Holton. Holton shot, that one kind of deflected, I think, and up and over and into the netting. Good shot by Hank Holton. 8 seconds remaining in the 4-on-4. William Birch for the draw. He'll win it to Hagen. Long shot there, blocker save. Picked up by the wingers. 2-on-2 the other direction. Liam Birch, nice back checking. And they ride him out into the corner. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Now 20. Out to the point, sent toward the slot, picked up by Bassano. He shoots it into the stick of one of the wingers, who drops it, then picks it up. Now picked up by a little spinorama by Huey. He's bouncing puck, trying to clear, and he does. That'll do it. And your Spartans will defeat the Red Wing Wingers by a score of 4-1 on 37 shots. Caden Johnson letting in only one goal on 16. And like thank again our sponsors, Hiller Carpets, Penn's Automotive and ETS for their sponsorship of our live stream game. And again, Spartans take the win from the Red Wing Wingers 4-1, and we'll see you for the outdoor game. Dress warmly. That'll be in Hastings, and if we have the ability to live stream, we certainly will. But it'll need to be in a very warm press box.
Yep, and we need to make sure that we have Wi-Fi or a strong cell connection so we can broadcast. So if we're able to, we will.
Otherwise, it's Star and Trib, right?
Yep, you can watch it on startrib.com, but I believe it's behind a paywall, and you have to subscribe to it or pay for it.
They always get you.
Yep.